Let's get it. Woo! We got goddamn ice cream. I'm gonna eat ice cream today. So what we got? Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan.
This is his.
The sign says it should be public, it should be quick, it should be, I think it's televised, rot in hell. I think she's protesting against the Charlie Kirk's memorial. Which is a pretty weird thing, I don't know.
This is his quote. He said this about the death penalty. He wanted public executions, and I think it's very ironic that he got publicly executed. Too many people are feeling bad for him. I think we should respect his beliefs.
I'm pretty sure he was referring to the predators and like really bad criminals.
He didn't believe in empathy.
Not like regular civilians.
So I think we should respect his beliefs and not have any empathy for him.
What was your emotional reaction like when you found out Charlie Kirk was assassinated?
I broke down crying.
Like, is she advocating for predators or like mass terrorists?
I was at work, unfortunately. I went into a room and I cried. I called my parents. I mean, he's had such an impact on our lives. I felt like from a religious standpoint, he just helped strengthen our faith. And from a political standpoint, I felt like I should never back down from what I believe in.
He had such a heart for the...
The only thing that I realized that what happened after Charlie Kirk's death, it's the uniteness. Like, you can just see the uniteness in a right wing. In a right wing, uniteness is just through the roof at this point.
Black community.
Because of his assassination.
25% of
like
black
you can
youth
see it.
were raised by a single mom. That's the number one issue happening in the country, and it's not because of systemic racism.
I mean, everybody knows that it's almost as a part of the culture.
He wanted people to be better, to recognize the full potential, to stop with the victim mentality, and walk in greatness as he knew that we can.
So he's not saying something new, pretty much.
Charlie Kirk.
He's pretty much saying what everybody knows.
Is the 13th disciple.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the disciples all died bringing people to Jesus. They were martyred bringing people to Jesus. So now Satan's dancing and thrilled, and I'm telling people, if you voted for the Democrats this last election, you voted for the cartels.
Have you always been so religious?
No, because when I was in Vietnam, I was killing people.
No, he was a veteran. Jeez.
And I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. Why would God allow this?
If people are crying about Charlie, why aren't they crying about the school shootings?
Again, they crying because they are affiliated with Charlie. It's two different things.
I've been trained to die for children. We're supposed to jump in front of the gun, counting or not counting.
I mean, it's pretty obvious she's just being dishonest.
Gang violence.
What would you say resonated the
Emotions are really attached to affiliations.
most with you about his messaging?
Well, that's why, for example, somebody is crying for transgender mass shooters because they are affiliated with transgender movement. Even though they are technically like mass shooters, they still crying for them because there's affiliation there. So it's a question of relation. Like, she's just being dishonest.
A message of hope, even though things may seem bleak. We have Christ, but also he kind of like the way he lived his life, like how he got married early and how he talked about having kids, really resonated with me because I think a lot of that is a solution to a lot of the problems and the challenges that we're facing here in America.
He was Jesus on earth.
This ice cream, man.
He was like living AI, where you could go and ask it a question and it will respond to you, but with God.
Prodigal son.
Absolutely.
None of it happened before. Remember
Absolutely. Thank you, Charlie. Good to see you again.
What's all your dogs' names?
Red, blue, green, pink, butterfly, Brooklyn, bagel, binky, brownie, Bambi, peanut. We really...
That's a little too much dogs. And what is this? Rats. It's a bunch of rats, yo. She has a full herd of rats. Jeez.
Like the way that Charlie Kirk thought about marriage.
Jeez.
I'm single and in my 40s, and maybe there's like been a little bit of a spark. Maybe I'll find my perfect man. You know,
with that many dogs,
you're not gonna find really anything at the bar or
questionable thing.
Stuff like that. So, yeah. Although I have 10 dogs, so I don't really need a man, but it would be nice maybe if I had one.
What about Charlie Kirk's message resonated with you most?
The fact that he swung the vote as a single human being, and then all of a sudden he passes and his voice just gets louder. People don't die for a lie, they die for the truth.
Have you heard some of the more outlandish theories about that? About why he was assassinated?
Yeah, I have, and I don't care.
Totally. Where do you think the Republican Party goes from here?
Goes from here?
Yeah.
Oh, it increases. The Democrats know they're losing, and all they have is to murder and violence.
And I think what makes this kind of worse is now Nick Fuentes is like up next.
No, what? Really? Fuentes? A Groiper?
Elon Musk, you weren't born here. Milo, you're a Jew, and you weren't born
is he really comparing Fuentes to Kirk?
here. Candace Owens, your husband, wasn't born here.
Like, Kirk had boots on the ground when it comes to the debates, and Fuentes is just pretty much yapping on the internet.
Go the fuck home!
That's what happens when I think you take out somebody like Charlie Kirk. Now you get like Nick Fuentes is now the next guy up.
I'm the realest nigga on the internet. That's in the middle of my generational run.
You took out some dude who was laid back.
This guy is a groiper.
Correct him like a Republican sense. Now you got this Mexican white kid who's like, we need only white people. You know? So.
Yeah. Where do you think the future of the Republican Party is going to stand?
It's going to go along the Charlie Kirk route, I think. Because I don't think, if you think about Nick Fuentes, you don't really see. I don't think he would be pulling a crowd like this. It's not to say anything against Nick Fuentes and like bashing him in any way, but like Erica Kirk has been named the new CEO of TPUSA.
Hey, if Fuentes is gonna have boots on the ground when it comes to the debates, different talk, but so far he's just, barking on the internet.
So we have that, and I think she will do a really great job.
It's not comparable.
Another person that's more maybe closer to Charlie Kirk in my mind, maybe might be like a John Doyle.
And I would like to see Trump, Don Jr. and Eric and J.D. Vance and Barron one day be president.
Barron.
And maybe even my own nephew one day be president.
I can see it. Yeah.
That seems like a nice guy.
I am actually really energized seeing all these people here to worship God and to worship Charlie. I think it's beautiful. I'm holding back tears right now.
Did you guys know Charlie? I know that the floor seats are like friends and family kind of deal.
We did not know him, but we saw him all the time. I mean, we're like, stalkers?
Why do you think Charlie Kirk was assassinated?
Oh, I would really base it off of basically what the Tyler Robinson said, where he said that he thought that he was spreading hate in that sense, which, in my opinion, yes, to some people who might not have maybe the best worldview or maybe who are just in a bad place might think that, because maybe Charlie Kirk might seem like he's actually, berating you for the way that you are, living your life or things like that.
I was born as a man, and now I'm a woman.
And you need to understand, Tyler Robinson, that guy he has a kind of a military family there. So it's not fully civilian family, and he's not fully civilian. So he had kind of a little different worldview when it comes to the morale, I guess. If we're talking about killing or stuff like that.
Okay, no, but you don't become a woman just because you dress like a woman.
My mom's from Mexico, my dad's from Syria.
So when she came
here...
I
guess that's one of the reasons why it was easier to him to, assassinate if you're gonna compare it to any other civilian, right? Who never had a military, family or a background or whatnot. So...
She knows she was breaking the law.
She was I think...
But people are usually trying to compare him or see him through the perspective of a regular civilian, right? I think that's the mistake.
Did she know?
She probably know.
Okay, therefore you should go back to your country of origin. If you knew that you were invading somebody's home, I don't have sympathy for you.
I feel like it was for religious reasons. I think there are people that don't feel comfortable in his faith and him going out speaking, and there's a religious revival going on. He was touching people. He was getting out there.
I think we became tolerant about things that were not correct. I feel like we have a generation that doesn't understand what this nation was built on. They don't understand their rights. I think, unfortunately, when you pull God out of regular day life,
is she a natural blonde? Seems like a natural blonde.
if you start to let evil in.
They were wrong, but they didn't want to accept it, so they killed him for it.
Yo.
What is up, brothers and sisters?
Channel 5.
Channel 5 News. You guys may have noticed that I'm actually not in this video. Because during the Charlie Kirk Memorial, I was actually down in Mexico shooting for Canal 5, an all Spanish language original content channel. I shot 4 different videos in 1 week down there. And I just got back today, the day after the Charlie Kirk funeral. So I'm over here right now at Apache Junction Hotel, my favorite motel in the West. But the point is, whether or not I'm in the Sonoran Desert or Mexico or anywhere in the US, one thing stays the same, which is that I like to get informed. Using
man, that's advertisement.
Advertisement. Which show you above ground author bio news means helping to support coverage that isn't. Most importantly, Glendale, Arizona.
What do you think is the biggest threat to American values today?
Hey,
you can't be transgender because God chose a gender for you already. And the challenge is to work with it. Not throw it away or think you can judge them.
What do you guys think is the biggest threat to American values right now?
Islam.
Wow.
Very good.
Straight up like that, huh?
It literally tells people that you can have 4 wives and beat those wives. And also the Prophet Muhammad had a 9-year-old wife. So I don't think that's representative of American values or values of the West. Anyway.
Is it okay
hey guys,
to have
straight
another
up
religion
saying how it is, huh?
besides Christ?
Not in America, because our Constitution's based on Judeo-Christian values. If you're a Muslim, a Sharia law Muslim, you believe that you have to kill Jews and Christians. If you're a communist, you believe that you have to control the world. Well, we don't control the world.
That's what communists believe. That's interesting.
We're not looking to control the world. We conquered the world in World War II. The whole world was ours, and we gave it back. No, really. Yeah. Japan is Japan, and Germany is Germany.
Maybe it was a mistake, yo. Maybe it was a mistake. Not gonna lie.
We didn't keep it for ourselves.
And I don't think we had a full control of Germany. It was like a West and East Germany, right? Controlled by the Soviet and Entente.
We're for...
Which is NATO right now.
Freedom in the world.
Losing Charlie's really sad, but I think it created a million more Charlies. And I look forward to seeing what the future has to bring to...
But again, I don't think US has that big of a problem with Islam compared to any other nation, Western nation, because we had 9/11, right? So we learned our lesson there.
To the United States and around the world.
Plus, we got so many Jews in. We got more Jews in America than Israel has. So you know.
Have you heard the theory that Charlie Kirk was assassinated to distract from the Epstein files?
I don't think we're just gonna have the same problem as London is having, or UK is having, or France probably is having.
No, that's not true.
Okay. I have never spoken to President Trump about the Epstein.
Wait, roll it back.
That Charlie Kirk was assassinated to distract from the Epstein files?
Oh my God, jeez. Really?
No, that's not true.
Okay. I have never spoken to President Trump.
Hey, Patel was rolled here. He was
about the Epstein files.
molding
How
that.
old are you?
I'm 14.
14. So it seems like Charlie did a lot for young men specifically. When did you first find out about Charlie Kirk?
In the 2024 election, I started seeing his videos.
What resonated with you most about his message?
How he would debate and stay calm, and also how he would prove them wrong as well.
Where did you go to college?
Pretty much he's referring to a confidence. He liked him for a confidence.
I went to Arizona State.
Okay. Would you say that there was like a lot of liberal messaging in the university?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I graduated in 2020. I played college sports. We were all required. I mean, I wasn't on the team when they started mandating this, but it was vaccines. You had to wear the like LGBTQ pride shirts to honor that. And so I missed a lot of it in the sports, but by the time I had graduated...
I'm pretty sure vaccine started under Trump, right? And then it continued under Biden.
It was ushered in, and even my classes I felt were very liberal-leaning.
It was unfortunate what happened.
The guy is jacked, yo. Is he a bodybuilder?
What happened is disgusting what happened. But when you see the Charlie Kirk effect, this is all he ever wanted, is for a revival within the United States of America and all over the world. This is all he ever dreamed and hoped for. This is all he ever preached. So to see it come true, unfortunately, when it comes to his death, it's a bittersweet moment.
Do you think freedom of speech is under attack?
I do.
Yeah, what is that ski mask?
Jimmy Kimmel got fired for making a joke, which is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like.
Yeah, it was definitely a mistake. America is one of the reasons why First Amendment exists. You know,
asked to apologize. He refused, which I'm proud of him for refusing.
That was a mistake for sure.
You know, if they can.
That's what America is famous about, the First Amendment.
What they want, why can't we?
And doing that.
You know, I don't think there's any right.
Maybe it was a little too early to make jokes, right? That's what comedians always have this. Is it too early? Is it too late? Is it, the time? I think it was a little too early, but still, firing him. We got a First Amendment, man. We need to stick to the First Amendment.
For anybody, they believe what they believe, and you can't fault them for that.
How did you feel about Jimmy Kimmel being taken off air?
Ratings, he didn't have it. That's probably the only reason. Wasn't political. Just he didn't have the ratings.
I actually don't like it because ultimately Charlie wouldn't have liked it.
I mean, no shit.
Charlie is
he's from a different party,
freedom of speech.
He's on a different side of it.
Violence happens.
So if there's any type of government coercion in regards to that, that's something that Charlie would have been against. Even when it comes to disparaging comments, he would let the people come, at the college campus, Charlie would let the people come to the mic and say what it is that they wanted to say, and he would debate them in good faith. And if, freedom of speech does come with its risks, and that includes those who want to use disparaging remarks to put people down.
I mean, that's a good message, but again, firing Jimmy Kimmel, it doesn't correlate with that freedom
and
of
then try to destroy one another. But at the end of the day, he still stood for it because that's the American way. That's how we get any type of headway in our country is through dialogue, and that's why I'm a bit upset at the conservative response when it comes to Jimmy Kimmel.
All right, here's the thing. Again, I'm going to tell you the truth again. The population of America is 4% of the world's population. We're 4% of the world's population. You had a 96% chance of being born someplace else, and God gave you the gift of being born free in the United States of America. What are you going to do with the gift?
We got to come together, man. Just one love, one idea, one country, man. We're all in the same battle, man. I think America's got a lot of work to do, man.
People need to start having mutual respect for each other, and we need to stop using.
It's okay to like babies being born, so he's like against the abortion, right?
Dehumanizing languages like calling each other fascists, white supremacists, racists, when we're all Americans and we're all humans.
I think the political divide in the news media, they will say things that aren't fact, and they will get people hyped up and believing that Charlie's a racist or the people that follow Trump are horrible, bad
overused word, such overused word. Secret Service, hey, and
when really it's the media spinning words and using their words to
like the word. These words are using its value when you're just saying racist again and again. Like it's just overused and
cause harm to people who believe different.
The trilogy of freedom is our family.
Almost feels like a drug addiction for some people who are yappers, right?
Our country and our God. Do you think he'll forgive you if you throw your life back in his face when you commit suicide? That's a greater sin to me. By spitting in God's face, how's that going to work? How's that going to go? Carry the pain. Because carrying the war, you're killing people, and to carry that, it's not easy.
This guy has a lot of patches.
It works on you, and especially when you're 20, especially then. So I'm giving you insight as to what post-traumatic stress is and how we're trying to deal with it on the VA. I do woodshop therapy to help me. It keeps me busy. You see? So I'm making something, and look at that. And I can give it to my family.
I mean, yeah, keeping my busy is a good thing. Definitely helps you with the PTSD, all of that stuff.
So that works for me. Yeah. So I can say, okay.
You got SWAT team, they got everybody there, yo.
And I'm going to give you insight on that, pretty much. Okay?
Hey, hold up, I want to see the patch.
And I'm going to give you
okay.
Insight on that, please. Okay? Some veterans wonder if God will forgive them.
Corpse.
Because they don't understand the difference between killing and murder.
What's the difference?
You kill someone because your life is in danger. So you're protecting
pretty much he's saying self-defense.
America because they're attacking the world and they want to destroy America. So you're killing them, all right? But murder is, I don't like that.
I mean, I guess that's how military usually views whatever they're doing
that guy,
outside of the US.
Taking him out. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the difference.
I've heard it a lot. It's not the first time hearing that type of
All right, y'all.
worldview.
The event is over. Trump ended it. Honestly, it was a pretty big disappointment on Trump's end. We had some really good speeches in there. Obviously, Saddam couldn't get in. He has a face condition, so I had to go in.
I think we found an answer to autism. How about that?
How was it outside?
It was cool. You know what I mean? There's a couple of little like arguments.
Come right here, dude.
I'm not scared of nobody but Jesus.
Jump over. Jump over. Jump over. Talk your shit. See? Talk shit.
I'm not
Jump
talking
over.
shit.
Talk shit then.
I'm not talking
Jump
shit.
over.
I'm telling
Jump
you,
over.
you would rather jack
Jump
off a girl
over.
in the phone booth than
I'm
fuck
saying
with me.
talk shit.
You spread nothing but Charlie didn't die for this.
Stupid you are.
You know, Yogi Berra said it's hard to make predictions, especially about the future.
The Westboro Baptist Church came there, right?
The Westboro Baptist Church did come.
That's pretty cool.
Charlie Kirk was a fake Christian. God still hates
That's pretty sick. I saw Kyle Rittenhouse inside.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I tried to ask him some questions. I wanted to ask him if, like, he had any sympathy for the shooter, given, like, his history.
That's true.
But, yeah, I mean, everyone thought I was Andrew, so I had a good time. Honestly,
Really?
inside was, like, it was,
I mean,
like,
the drip
a
looks
very
like that.
loving environment. And then the speakers got to talking, and it was, like, war cries.
I hate my opponent. And I don't want the best for
Hey,
them. I'm sorry. I am
ruthless. Donald is so brutal
sorry,
for that
Erica.
thing. Jeez.
Father, forgive them,
Donald doesn't give a
for
shit.
they not know what they do.
You have no idea the dragon you have awakened. You have no idea how determined we will be to save this civilization, to save the West, to save this republic.
America was his home and he was willing to die for it.
Corporatism mixed with...
Yo, the band's been talking a lot lately, not gonna lie. It seems like he's gonna run in the next election. At least that's what seems
Christianity and like
He's
vague
been
religious identitarianism.
talking a lot of
just kind of all
presence
wrapped
in
up into
media.
this one thing where like the enemy is evil.
You have nothing. You are nothing. You are wickedness, you are jealousy, you are envy, you are hatred. You are nothing.
And
Is he talking about me? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a super
Jeez.
strange feeling, but
Yo.
everybody was really nice,
So
like
direct.
you know, to us, which was cool.
Yeah, I noticed that people were like hella chill with me as well. You know what I mean?
But other than that, I mean, it was fun. It's hot as fuck here. They keep saying Charlie Kirk's in heaven. Lucky him, he's not in fucking Phoenix. You know what I mean?
Yes, too hot. Global goddamn.
Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority. Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck
Climate
with
change or
customers.
whatever they call it. You know, there's all different names and shit. America truly is a full idiocracy mode. Is in full idiocracy mode. Okay. Nightmare blonde rotation. Kinda creepy how a lady is leading around a 14-year-old kid and nodding and saying good when he gives an answer she likes. He was like living AI, these people. Creepy how ladies leading around a 14-year-old kid. I mean, I think it's the mom. Absolutely nuts. Release the Epstein. Hey, I'm for that. Hey, release the Epstein files. I don't think it was a distraction or somehow related, but they definitely use it. They definitely will use any possibility to have a distraction from Epstein files. Don't get me wrong. Jeez, release. She got 10 dogs. She doesn't need no man. Hey, he's not wrong on that one. Don't get me wrong. Her nature is calling, is desperate, but it's just the dogs, man, too much. Are those kids who were assassinated via the school shooting also getting a full stadium memorial? Again, affiliation. There's no affiliation. This guy is just being dishonest. Another optics dishonest. So many dishonest people here. America is literally South Park now. That's why people love America. That's why people want to go to America. Regardless whether you like it or not, how you see it, it's just people love it. it's fucking Hollywood. Like people getting assassinated, and next thing you know, other people saying that's the reason why I want to go to America. Like the fuck? You think it'll be like opposite way, but it's like works completely in a different direction. Ain't no way the Vietnam vet said his kills weren't sins because they were coming for our freedom. Jeez. Yeah, I don't have comments on that one. All the best funerals have merch tables. Jeez. So yeah, we got different opinions here, which again, First Amendment, that's why we love America. That's the whole point of America. You have different worldviews and you can live with them. So yeah, it was cool. Let's like it. We like it. Channel 5.